Hey everybody, March 10th, 2025. This is probably the most in-depth video that I've done myself ever. It's got a lot of clips in it. I think it's pretty interesting to see my thought pattern with the robot process, and I also make a new cutter and a new pattern bit for the router tool for the robot. So this video I think you'll enjoy. You're just gonna have to watch it when you have the time. I'm gonna post it on YouTube too. That might be an easier place to see it. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. It's a lot of work to make, but I'm on a tear right now. I got tons of energy. It's freaking awesome. So might as well ride it out. All right, enjoy the video. Have a nice day. So yesterday, I had my buddy Charles here. We're on the pot committee together.
With a capital J.
And I got him to help me with the robot furring. What do you think, Charles?
No, this thing's cool as hell. It's doing exactly what you were doing. We got the robot Barry.
Pretty neat, huh?
Hell yeah.
Oh, God! Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Done. Look at this. I even put in detail. And I think with my with my router bit here that's flipped around, I can get the nose and the eyes and everything in this thing. Now, I had some problems. This whole thing ended up being 30 tracks, which is a lot. In the middle of the programming, it wasn't touching in some spots. And then it's hard to get in the middle. And I thought, I've been debating all night. Well, I worked till freaking midnight last night. I'm debating, should I just get this thing going and start making money with it? Or should I do some other changes? At what point do you stop with the changes and just get going? And I think I have to do one more set of changes, hopefully today. So the first thing that I want to do is change the angle on my cutter a little bit. So I sliced through the bracket that I made. This is a fiberglass bracket I made. The second thing, the bit that I have is a little large. And it just makes it a little bit more difficult to get in spots that I'd really like. Plus it bounces on the end, and I have this little router bit here. So believe it or not, I'm going to modify this router bit to turn it into one of these. It's the way the joints move and everything else, and it's just like, but I have it working. I mean, as you can see, look at this. The whole bear has fur on it. It's got claws. It's got everything. But it's just not quite what I want yet. And I think with these modifications, it will be enough of what I want for now until my next big learning curve. And I can run some of these and then just clean them up a little bit. And then up quite a ways. And getting on the inside with this robot, I don't know. It's just a pain in the ass to get in there and do the inside. So I'm thinking about making this a 3-step process rather than a 2-step process. I don't know. But I just don't think it's, I think one more shot here and it's going to be a lot better. And it's going to be worth the one more day. So here we go. Check this out. I made more resin and I colored it. And all I gotta do is slab it in here and then clean it up. I don't know why I don't have this on a tripod. And then my, whoa! And then my part, you won't even know that I added onto this stupid thing. Freaking fiberglass is awesome. Look at that. This will harden in half an hour. Crazy, huh? Ah, crap. So I'll be able to sculpt this into the exact shape of that bit. This is kind of interesting. This is how I modify these bits. They start out as router bits. So first thing you got to do is get rid of the bearing. I'll leave this Allen wrench in there because otherwise I'll throw it somewhere and never put it back. So all right, I don't know where my cutoff wheel is. This diamond wheel is a little dull. The Phillips screwdriver doesn't work. This screwdriver doesn't fit in there. I'll just make it a little smaller. There we go. Look at that. Now, with a new diamond wheel, I can start working on my bit. I can't believe it. I don't have any idea where my cutoff wheel is on the grinder. It's ridiculous. This is why I couldn't find the grinder with the cutoff wheel. It was hidden. Everything's like a magic trick around here. All right, so the grinder won't cut the carbide, but it cuts the metal. The diamond tool will cut the carbide. So I've taken it down, made it a little narrower. I'm going to cut this bottom next, and then I'm going to get the diamond tool going. It's coming. Suppose some people are wondering, why don't you just buy a bit the way that you want it to be? And that is that nobody makes one. So I'm thinking about having these made, but it's expensive and then you have to sell them and I don't know. Anyway, this is pretty cool. The diamond will cut the carbide. This is freaking neat. Carbide's hard as shit, and this diamond will cut it. Whoops. Right, so the diamond came off most of this cutter. So if this gets really hot, the diamonds will come off before they wear off. Could have flipped it and used this side. I just put on a new one. I got a whole pile of them. So the other thing I have to worry about is not getting this metal too hot. Because if the metal gets too hot, it'll melt the solder that's holding on the carbide. So I just went and dipped this in some water to cool it down. This diamond cutting doesn't get it the hot. The cutoff wheel will heat it up. Okay, so this started out as a router bit, and now I've cut it down to make it a fur ball, I call these. A fur cutter for my robot here. So with this smaller bit, hopefully it'll be easier to put fur in the belly and these areas that are interior. We'll see if this works. Pattern maker, cutter. And what I decided to do this time is do a test for the pattern making bit and the cutter to make sure that I'm on the right line for my distance and my depth. Now you see these marks here. I already made a short program and gave it a run. Line, that's a lot better now. And down this line. Okay. There we go. Stop it. Save the track. Modified my key for this cutter. Try to do it right there. There we go. Okay, now hit A2. Do move here. This moves it back to where it was when we started. All right, I'd have to say that's pretty damn good. It does gouge a little bit on the side just from the way the tool is designed. I might whack a little bit of the edge of this tool, and then I think I'm ready to fur the next bear. So we did some testing here. We got it to be true with the line. We got the right amount of depth that we want. I think this is pretty cool. Good deal.